Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the daily show. And today we're going to look at the stock, and we're going to look at the rip that keeps ripping, not the dip that keeps dipping, the rip that keeps ripping. And is it too late to buy? I've actually got a couple of stocks here to share with you that have been ripping, that it may not be too late to take an entry there. And of course, we'll talk about the SPY, we'll talk about Bitcoin and a whole bunch more. We've got the tariffs decision today, where the Supreme Court is looking to put out a judgment in regards to whether that money has to be paid back and any future money can't be collected, or maybe that money doesn't get paid back, but future money can't be collected, or maybe it will just be business as usual and the tariffs can continue. We'll see how the market reacts. That's primed to happen sometime around the market open or just after the open. We have unemployment data also at around 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So there's a big news day today. So just be very careful with your positions out there. And if the market does begin to react negatively to the news, always have some money on hand to short the market, buy the dip. As long as you might buy the dip that keeps dipping, we want the rips that keep ripping. So we're going to jump into that. Before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people. And of course, I appreciate all the get better comments. That has really helped, and all the prayers, because I am feeling a lot better today through all of the sickness that I've had this week. I think I've only missed one show this week. I can't even remember. It's been such a blur, but I appreciate all of you. You're all just such an incredible community there, and I appreciate all your support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on the daily updates. We're going to jump straight into the SPY, and as you can see, pretty simply, it's long above 689 and it's short below. There is some support at 687 and 685, and then the level we do not want to leave for the week, we do not want to see a weekly close below 681. That would happen if there was some terrible, the market reacts to news terribly there. And of course, long above 689, 694 is the target. And if we would some way breach above that, we're long above 694 and short below. Super, super simple there. Bitcoin, same thing. We are long above 90K and we are short below. It hasn't dropped below 90K, so we're not short yet, but we're long above it. There you go. If you were long above it, you would have made beautiful money to the upside. The tribal trades indicator gave you a nice profit. Mind you, you didn't really need much of a take profit signal. We're right in this order block here, and there was a lot of selling that brought that back down, but we are short below. If we lose 90,000, we're short below, back to 85, 86 level, where we're long above and short below, rinse, repeat. And of course, if we get back to 93, we're long above 93 and we're short below. Just playing it level to level. Eventually, I do see a dead cat bounce back up to the 200-day moving average. There's the target up there at about 106,000. By the time it gets there, it might be 105 or 104, a little bit lower. We'll keep track of those. I give daily updates on Bitcoin, and I'll keep you informed of any major moves there. Now, of course, the rip that keeps ripping is ONS. Now, I originally bought this to you at about $11.20. Those who bought it have been thanking me because this ripped all the way to $15. Bit of a pullback, and currently it's back up this key Fibonacci level there at 1449. I did share it again. I shared this, I believe, on Monday, and then I shared about it again and gave another entry around the $12 level. And if you took that second entry, this is what I'm saying. People go, oh, it's too late to buy. It's already ripped up. And then some other people added, and they've gotten the benefit of that. Now people say, well, is it too late to buy now? I missed out both times that you shared about it. I think I've shared about it every day this week, actually. Well, not necessarily. Look, I have something that I talk about called a just-in-case bag. What's a just-in-case bag? It's you buy a starter position. You buy a small amount, not your whole amount you're looking to put towards it. A just-in-case buy or a just-in-case purchase of the stock, just in case it takes off and doesn't come back, and just in case it drops heavily on some bad news or some stock dilution and you're not going to be wrecked as a result of jumping in after. Remember, watching this channel daily really does pay off for those who watch it, because every play that I have given on here, I think going back a week now, we're on a really big winning run right now, has just gone up incredibly well here. And so usually I put these out about 7:30 a.m., usually no later than 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you hit that bell notification. But listen, so this has crushed the upside. So 449 would be where I would, if I had none of the stock. I'm just going to tell you what I would do, because this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? How can you not be entertained by this beautiful move to the upside? And look what got it all started, as always, the tribal trades indicator, one indicator to rule them all. Look at this beautiful move to the upside. And we now have the ribbons indicator. I'll show you that in a moment. We've got the two indicators working together, but I want you to see this one on its own, how accurately it picks entries, and it is a leading indicator to get you early into entries. So I would buy some at 14.49. I would. I don't mind buying some now 10 cents above 14.49. I'm not going to be finicky about price, just in case it takes off and never touches 14.49 again. However, I'm going to have some dry powder for 13.53, and possibly if it comes all the way back to this $11.70 level, because this was a high that it put in before retracing pretty heavily, and then it came up, and it hasn't really come back and retested. Now, it doesn't need to, but that would be also an area where I would have a couple of buys in there, and I would anticipate that it would find some support if it was to come down to that level there. So that's why I'm looking at for ONS, the just in case buy, just in case it takes off like a rocket ship and doesn't come back, and just in case it does, you can add more to it, and you haven't got too much exposure you haven't FOMO'd in. Basically, it's been responsible investing there on that. And of course, with ONS, I did add that to the yearly plays here at $12.44. So I bought some $11.20 for the quarterly plays. Here's these quarterly plays. Now, the yearly plays are the 2026 plays. These are the plays that I look at holding for the year, maybe longer. And of course, I shared about 20 stocks with the Tribal Trades Discord. This video is exclusive to those who are subscribed with the Tribal Trades Discord there. Absolutely incredible there. And a lot of those stocks are already up. One of those other ones there is Oklo. And I got a starter position on the 5th of January. Well, boy, was that a good starter position or what? Where's the 5th of January? Let's go back there. Where are we? Let's go back to the 5th of January here. What a good starter position that was on the 5th of January, right here around $77. If you'd just taken that trade on the 5th of January with me when I posted it, and we have a big saying in the Discord, you got to risk it for the biscuit. Scared money don't make money. And take the trade. That's a 50% gainer there just in the last week. Absolutely incredible play for all of those who took the trade in the Tribal Trades Discord. Your yearly portfolio is smiling at you. And I know we've also been trading it with April, one of our crown traders, as a daily trade as well. There's just so many ways to make money there on whichever time frame. And so you can see there the Oklo trade, absolutely brilliant. So we've got these yearly plays. These are for your more longer term investors. You want your stock portfolio to look beautifully green at the end of the year. I gave 10 or 12 of these last year. We had 100% win rate on that. I've given so far about 23 or 24 for this year. You don't have to take them all, of course, but most of them are pretty heavily green. And of course, we did give the ONS trade originally here, remember, at 11.21. There is the receipts there of these trades that I've given, and absolutely incredible on those ones. And then, of course, we have the yearly plays, which are 12 months, the quarterly plays that usually roll for a few months. And then this one rolls for about a month. This was our huge, beautiful APLD play that went from 24. We had a take profit target of $30 there. It's also one of my yearly picks here. And just speaking of Oklo, if you're thinking, well, this is a rip that keeps ripping. Now, how can I get in? Is it too late? You might want to keep an eye on this in the pre-market, maybe buy one share just to track the price and then look to see if it snags back to 103. But when the market opens, this could just take off. A deal with Meta is absolutely huge for this company. So that's why you might want to buy a small just in case bag. I can't really give you financial advice as when to buy on this one. But if I had none, what I would be doing is I'd probably just be snagging one share at 115 and then be looking to add somewhere now between now and the market open. And then when the market opens, see what happens there. Or maybe there'll be a big profit taking and you might get an entry there at 103. This is a bit of a risky one. The best time to take the trade was when I gave it in the Tribal Trades Discord. That's the place to be. That's where I give my A+ premium setups. So many setups. Some of them I share on here, just a smidgen, just a small window of the around 90% win rate of all the trades that we give in there. Absolutely incredible. And then, of course, we have the weekly chart setups, which I gave, and I want to share this other one here the weekly chart setups here is SATL, and I also gave UPS there, and that's gone really well, as has Visa. But let's look at SATL. I gave the SATL trade on the 11th of December at $2.19. Where is that now? Well, that's SNDK. That's gone pretty well. Where is that now? There it is here. Here's the chart here. And is the dip, the rip that keeps ripping. Well, $3.19 is where it's at right now. The technical target that I gave to the upside was for $3.10. Is it too late to get in this play? No, I think there's an entry there at $3.19. If it holds above this level, this is the 50-week moving average. There's a technical target. There's a nice little W formation, cup and handle, whatever you want to call it. There, that takes us all the way up to about $5.50 for that play, but it must hold above the $3.19 level. Below that level, that's where I would cut the position there. But of course, I'm in at $2.19, hopefully with everybody else in the tribal trades community there, and you can see how well that play is moving at the moment. So we could see some nice upside there. Of course, sometimes these plays take a little bit of time to play out. This entire play that I gave back in December 11th has taken almost a month to move. There's just patience that's required with that, but you can see how well that has played out to the upside. And those are our weekly plays, and also we have our daily stock plays and our incredible trades with April there. She's been giving some fantastic trades in here. She gave the SNDK trade actually in here. What was the price in here? If we can quickly have a look, if we can find that here. And is it too late to get an SNDK? My goodness, it just seems to be like the stocks that are ripping are the ones to get in, and the ones that are dipping are the ones necessarily not there. But there's been some incredible plays also for SNDK. Here's the SNDK trade here on the 26th of December at 259. My goodness, where is it now? It's up at 336. Listen, all you had to do was take the trade. Just incredible wins there. So we have the total tribal trade system from the yearly stock investor to the quarterly plays to the 30-day earnings plays to the weekly plays, the daily plays. We have you covered. Whatever kind of trader investor you are, there are plays in there that are printing at a 90% on average win rate. Absolutely incredible. And of course, we have the full tribal trade system trading course that comes included with the subscription and the tribal trades indicators. There's two of them now, live sessions, 3 per day. We do swing trading and we do day trading and scalping as well during the week. So we cover and we also have some medium and longer term investing sessions as well. We have our 1K per day challenge. April is the queen of the 1K per day challenge. She even does boot camps in the Tribal Trades Discord where she shows how she turned $50 a day into $1,000 a day plus. You can learn from her in taking her trades as well. And the tribal trades indicator, there's now 2 of them. This is the second one here, the ribbons indicator. I showed you the first one, the signals one. This is a leading indicator, gets you into the plays early. And the second indicator is the ribbons one. Notice when it turns blue, that's when it confirms the trade and to add to the trade. And then a further final confirmation is green. That's where you add the final amount of money to the trade. And then look what happens as a result when it goes green. Rocket ships to the upside there, as you can see on that Oklo trade. And we'll look at APLD as well. This is another rip that keeps ripping. Gave this trade at $24. This was our first earnings channel play that we played. Look at how this played out. It eventually topped out at $35, and then it had a bit of a pullback there to 31, and then now it's on the rise again. So if you're looking to get into APLD, potentially the 9 EMA on the 4 hour there at 31.62, or you can look on the 1 hour, which is pretty close to price right now at about $32.30. Of course, it's more risky now, but this could see some more upside. I am a big believer in APLD for 2026, and we'll see how that stock plays out. That's also one of my yearly stock picks. Now, if you're looking to join the Tribal Trades Discord, listen, this is the last day to get the discount there at $64.99. That's $15 off the price of $80 of what it will go up to there. So as long as you see that $64.99 price, that'll be taken down either tonight or just over the weekend there. But by Monday, that will be gone. And so this is your chance to get it there. And you can see, just read all the incredible testimonials that we have here. Read them all for yourself from real people who are in the Tribal Trades Discord here. And of course, there's no lock-in whatsoever. So at any time, if you feel like it's not for you, or hey, I don't have time for this right now, then of course we wish you all the best. But I just know that when you come into the Tribal Trades Discord and you see the incredible wealth transformation that is going on, listen, the opportunity of a lifetime only lasts the lifetime of the opportunity. You saw with those trades, the key was to get in those trades as they're given to get the gains. It's much tougher when you try and get in later. Same with the Tribal Trades Discord. Eventually, we won't have any more spots in the Tribal Trades Discord. We will be full. We're not just going to keep growing and growing. We're going to cap it at a certain level, and once we're full, that's it. It's no more. You'll only be able to get in if somebody does drop out, and then you will jump in. It's open at the moment. Okay, it's open at the moment, so take the opportunity while it's there. Also, while it's the price that it is, okay, because in the future, as we add more indicators, the price is going to change. There'll be a separate Discord price, and there'll be separate money that needs to be paid for the indicators. But if you get in now, you get that all-inclusive, including any new indicators that we will ever add to the Tribal Trades Discord. You get this all-inclusive price, okay, which is at $64.99 there at the moment. Okay, so that's what we have going on at the moment. You would need to click on the link below in the description of this video. You might need to click the more button. It'll pop out, and it will, you click on it and you'll get that page that I show you. It'll say join the wait list, but you won't have to wait very long. You'll get access today. You'll get access within a few minutes or a few hours, and you'll get started on the Tribal Trades Discord in the Tribal Trades journey there. And of course, until the next episode, that's all I have time for today. And until the next episode on Monday, or until I see you in the Discord, happy trading.